Hello and welcome back. We are starting off strong with the King of Pentacles. Abundance, prosperity. I'm hearing this is clarity for some of you. I'm hearing like take action when you are called to take action too. Because you can't rush this, whatever this is. Hearing like you can go as slow or as fast as you want, but when you need to rest, rest. I'm also hearing like you don't need to give up your dreams. The devil. So the devil is things that are holding us back that we may not know about. For quite a few of you, I'm hearing like this is stuff, many of this you've already let go and you've moved on. For some of you, this is things creeping back in. Again, not to punish you, not to tell you that you need to do more, whatever it is, whatever work you've been doing. But again, this has been coming up a lot lately, but to show you how much you've grown. At the time that I'm filming this, through September 21st, we are in between eclipses, which means that there is a lot of weird energy going on. A lot of things, a lot of planets are retrograde, which means a lot of things from the past are being kind of dug up and like shown back at us. But okay, we're going to get to some of the other cards here because I guess I can talk about the devil card forever. But we have judgment underneath. I can't show you all that card because they don't have clothes on, but this is a rebirth here. You are going through a major transformation. Again, I don't like to use like a lot of those like spiritual new agey terms on here, but I heard like up leveling is occurring here. You have the Emperor. So this is 3 major arcana cards in a row, which is like a pretty big message. I'm hearing you're planning your way out of something. 3, 2, 1 on my timer as I said that. That's interesting. Because we also have the 4 of Swords, which is resting. And descending numbers often mean slowing down or taking some time to rest. 3, 3, 3 on the timer as I said that. But you're planning your way out of something. And I'm hearing it's going to happen. We have the 6 of Wands here, which is victory. And we have the 10 of Pentacles under that on the bottom of the deck, which is, this is big stuff. Like this is, yes, financial abundance. I'm also hearing like legacy, fulfillment, hearing full pockets. Love to hear that. There's just a lot of change happening right now in the collective because we are wrapping up, and I know I've said this before, we are wrapping up a 9-year. We are still in the year of a snake until the end of January. So there is a lot of change happening right now, which is why I'm not surprised that these messages keep popping up. We have the 6 of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. This is very fast moving energy. For some of you, this is even like public recognition for whatever it is that you're working on. Remember, I said many of you are planning your way away from something. which is an interesting way that they want me to put that, but we'll just keep going with it. The Knight of Wands, this is action, this is adventure, this is taking life by the reins and saying, like, I'm not staying back here anymore. Like, we're moving forward. 515 on my timer as I said that. We're moving forward. We're going somewhere else. And interesting, I love the way that these cards are positioned, because we have the Fool jumping away from the Ten of Cups, because wherever you are now is not fulfilling you. It is not filling your cup the same way that it once did. And for some of you, maybe it never did. But you are like taking a leap of faith away from that and into something so much more fulfilling, so much more abundant is what I'm hearing. Remember, abundance comes in all forms. Security, I'm also hearing. You have the Queen of Pentacles reversed and the King of Swords. It's just simply not giving you what you thought it would. For some of you, I'm hearing like the financial payout just like isn't worth it anymore. Or you're not receiving what you thought you would receive from whatever this is. So you've decided to take matters into your own hand. Interesting. Because the Two of Cups came out sideways. We also have the High Priestess here. So your spirit team wants you to know that this is divinely led. That they're here with you, guiding you. And again, for a lot of you, they're saying that you are receiving more of their intuitive nudges than you think you are. And that it's happening more frequently now. You probably didn't spend a lot of time talking to them before. When you started whatever cycle you're closing out, when you started it, whenever this cycle started, you probably didn't talk to your spirit team, God, source, the universe, whoever you talk to. You probably didn't talk to them at all. And now I feel like this is a much more frequent thing. And with the Two of Cups sideways, I feel like you might be even talking to them even more coming up, or receiving even more signs and more synchronicities is also what's coming forward. I've been seeing a lot of hawks lately, so hawks could be a sign for you. Also angel numbers, specifically seeing license plates, also time on the clock, receipts as well. But they're hearing like they're jabbering at you. Three of Wands, the Magician reversed. You have more tools at your disposal than I think you realize. I think you're starting to pick that up. I think you're starting to see more of the options that you have. And I'm hearing you're starting to see the potential for more, the potential for growth, the potential for actually making your dreams a reality. Yeah, sorry, this is just confirming, like you're seeing the potential. And that was the Three of Wands. We also have the Three of Swords out here. Three of Swords, when I see it, often talks about like you're Sometimes you can get in your head. Maybe more than sometimes you can get in your head about this. And honestly, that's totally understandable because of, if you hadn't followed your intuition before and now suddenly you are, it's totally understandable that you are questioning a lot of things, because the way the divine work, the way source, your spirit team, God, your angels, whoever you talk to, the way that they work does not make logical sense. Which is humorous because they pulled the Emperor, who is all about logic. But I'm hearing like those intuitive nudges can be something as simple as you feel called to go to a specific place on a specific day. And now all of a sudden you're talking to someone who can lead you in the right direction. Or you're scrolling and you happen upon a video that's talking about something that you didn't consider, like an option that you didn't even consider on your path. The Lovers. I typically don't do like blanket love readings. I typically will only do those for one-on-one. So for these kinds of collective readings, I like to read these as a decision being made, like a big decision being made. One that is following your inner child. One that is following the enlightenment that you've had. Also hearing the awakening that you've had. You're choosing to pursue your happiness again. You're choosing to pursue 1234 in the timer. You're choosing to pursue you, which this message has come up a lot in recent readings. So again, more confirmation for you. You've decided enough is enough. I'm done pouring into people, places, things that do not reciprocate that energy. I'm hearing your energy is not for everybody. That's fine. You're also not meant to be an energy source for everybody. And you've either realized that or are starting to realize that, and you are making plans to execute that. Some of you may be feeling extra exhausted lately. I think the being kind of in between eclipses is playing into that, but also that could mean that you need to cleanse your energy a little bit more. The way I like to do mine is I will call in my spirit team. Often I call in Archangel Michael as well, because he's really great at doing this. And I ask him to sever the energetic ties between me and other people, because every time you have an interaction, whether it's like face to face or through social media or even through a video like this, you are creating an energetic connection. So I like to call them in, ask them to sever those energetic ties, and I'll just put my hands together, palm to palm, and swipe it away. I usually do it 2 to 3 times. I do mine every day because I'm a teacher. I have a lot of students. I also do content online. So It's a lot of energetic connections. Scissors also works. Rinsing off the energy in the shower also works. Just set that intention before you go into the shower that you're washing off everybody else's energy. And that will also hopefully help you feel a little better. That was a tangent. I didn't know that was going to happen. That's fine, because someone needed to hear that. Burden. So the Ten of Wands is all about burdens. You've gotten a lot of tens here. We've had the Ten of Pentacles. We have the Ten of Cups on the table. We have the Ten of Wands. Lots of completion. I'm hearing like, although there may be more conflict, although there may be more burden on your end, with the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, you've decided to pursue something that was more in line with your truth. And all queens are about intuition as well in tarot. So not just about your truth, but also more in line with your intuition as well. And that's leading you to something very abundant. So if you are feeling that extra burden right now, which I feel like some of you might be doing multiple things at the same time, because you might not fully be out of the old, you might not be fully into the new yet, which is creating more work for you, but it is leading you to something more abundant, for sure. I'm hearing you needed to pull back in order to receive. I'm hearing it may have been painful. You may not have liked doing it, but you pulling back, 1717 on my timer as I said that, is what I'm hearing is propelling you forward. Yeah. Don't keep your guard up to good things, is what I'm hearing with the Nine of Wands in reverse. But also we have the Seven of Wands to the side and the Six of Pentacles, which is saying, like, these gifts, you don't have to fight so hard for them in this new chapter, because you have made it so, is what I'm hearing. There's going to be so much more fulfillment, so much more time for rest, and also so much more time for enjoyment, because you're going to have, I'm hearing, more mental space in order to do those things. When you follow something that is divinely led, the work becomes less work, and it instead feeds your soul. So the more that you do it, the more fulfilled you feel. Does that mean that life is going to be without conflict? No. We're realists over here on this channel when it comes to that, but you are releasing a lot. You are releasing bonds, and I'm hearing binds that you didn't even realize you had, in order to accept your abundance and your prosperity. A lot of these things, the devil energy that you're releasing right now, a lot of it is things that you are not even cognitively aware of, because They didn't happen to you. They happened to someone in your lineage, or multiple people in your lineage. They happened to you, I'm hearing, also in previous lifetimes, that you're just like snipping the cord on, and doing the karmic clearing on. So they want to reiterate, as they have been lately, be kind to yourself as you are walking through this, as you are walking forward. Be kind to yourself, because you are releasing and you are going through more than you are cognitively aware of. Spiritually, you might be very, your higher self is probably very aware of it, but there is so much that your body is preparing to receive and preparing to do that, of course, you can't do it all at once. It is taking time, and it's coming off in layers. Okay. So be extra kind to yourself, because you deserve it. All right. If you can't get everything done right now, I'm hearing, don't beat yourself up about it, because you're not supposed to get everything done right now. All right. I love you so much. As always, I hope this helps. And if you would like to book in a private reading with me, you can do so through the link in my bio. But I will see you next time. Bye.